it's bite-sized media. It's Avatar Day. We are watching the saddest episode.
Oh, he's trying to force himself to cry. That's what's going on.
You see what I'm doing there? Because we're watching
yeah. I didn't at first. I was confused,
I'm sure you were very confused. But yes, we are. Hello, welcome, one and all. We are watching Avatar today once again, and yes, I'm crying because it's that episode, ladies and gentlemen. You know it. You clicked on it. Tales of Ba Sing Se. We get to see. We get a Zuko part. We get a Aang part. We get a Katara Toph part. We get
the big one. The big one.
I was holding off until the very end, and then we get Iroh. We get that.
Sokka.
Oh, Sokka.
You can't forget Sokka and the haikus.
How could you forget? It's Sokka that did the thing. So shut up, Dickey.
Yeah,
I hope I counted right.
I don't think you did. I was trying to count in my head.
He did it right.
Oh, yeah, that was right.
So shut up, Dickey.
There you go.
There you go.
It was... Oh, my God.
Should we just jump head first? Because I think we've all seen this episode a lot. It's one of the most talked about ones.
Really
I think it's one of those ones that definitely stays in your mind.
Absolutely. It's
one of the ones I can remember the clearest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, let's do it. Let's
take a bite.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched the Tales from Ba Sing Se. And like we said before we watched it, this is such a good episode. I love how,
Should we break it down?
Actually, yeah. Let's
vignette
do that.
by vignette.
Let's do
vinaigrette
that. Yeah.
by vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette by vinaigrette. According to the Moerdyke guide to
words
and
words. Stuff.
Vinaigrette, a short story with a thick layer of zest.
Good job.
See, even when it's not that funny, he makes me feel so good about myself. I kind of feel bad sometimes.
Drinking this when that was said.
Oh, that's good. But okay, yeah. Let's work it right from the beginning. We got Katara and Toph going out for
the tale of Katara and Toph.
The tale of Katara and Toph going out for a ladies' day. They're going to the spa. And
Toph wakes up like we all do.
Oh my God! When she woke up like that, I retweet. Literally, that is.
See,
me.
You say that your hair is like an inch long, and your hair is just a little bit longer than his right now. How do you think?
Really?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's not that much.
His is not
I just
that
don't
long.
Stand it up.
Now, my hair in the morning.
That's a good point.
Everywhere.
I can't imagine that your hair sticks up though.
It doesn't stick up like that. It gets covers my face, and I have to peel back like it's a.
I think his hair is more like Weird Al's in that it just kind of falls.
It goes down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah. I did have it straightened 10 years ago, and it was so humid that day that it just went. And it was like that.
You had it straightened?
It was for a crazy hair day at band camp.
Can you do that again? I want to see that.
Everyone keeps saying it's painful, and they're like, it's not painful.
It's painful?
It's painful. See, I don't know if my sister did it right.
Because you don't do it that often.
Well, she got my hair wet. People why would they do that?
He doesn't wash his hair right, and he has knots in it.
That could also be.
Oh, they're usually knots, just from having it pulled back.
That's why it's painful.
Yeah.
But she got a little too close to my scalp, and there's still a little bit of water, so it was boiling.
Oh, yeah.
Yo! But yes, Toph waking up in the morning, it's I feel that. Even though mine doesn't poof out like that, I can feel that.
Well, the part that I feel was that she was just laying there with the blanket half over, just flat, just.
Oh, she was sleeping on her stomach, right?
Yes,
I do too. So yeah,
yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah, it was great. And then she goes to the spa. She does not like it, but that spa looked really nice. Honestly, I could go for a good spa.
She almost killed someone by earthbending them through a doorway.
Yeah,
into a wall. She was fine, but
what about the 3 people she killed earthbending into the river?
She didn't kill them.
You're right. That was Katara.
That's actually a fair point.
I feel bad because I laughed both times.
1917 style.
I laughed at those horrible girls' jokes. And I was like, that's terrible. Wait, I'm not laughing at Toph's expense. I'm laughing because those are pretty terrible jokes.
They were so bad.
And I do like that moment of they play a good line for Toph, like it's not just black and white for character traits. It's like she does have a little bit of a feminine side, but then still has the toughness underneath.
Yeah.
Like that sweet moment where Katara says, "You are really pretty," and she's like, "Yeah, I would say the same, but I have no idea what you look like." And she gives her an arm punch. It's like
See,
that's just good character.
That's interesting.
You're right. That was
because
perfect.
Toph doesn't. It is sweet, but I think it is more sweet from a perspective of a person with a disability because she doesn't necessarily know what she looks like. I mean, she's got those the sonar thing.
Yeah, she feels the vibrations.
But I don't know that
earth.
she can like see herself in that.
Yeah,
That's a good point. She probably doesn't know what she looks like, right?
Oh, I would
Is
imagine
it
that
like-
most blind people don't.
would it
don't
be
know.
like
Yeah.
a Daredevil in the rain? Wasn't that something in the
I
Affleck
don't.
movie?
I don't know because like
yeah.
He kisses her in the rain because he can see the things hit or whatever.
Yeah,
I wonder.
I don't.
remember that.
I don't know though because like this is, we need a person who is blind to have a proper perspective on this. But it like I imagine it's different for someone who has gone blind because of something and has a construct for what things is versus someone who is born blind
That's a
and
fair
doesn't
point.
necessarily have a construct. Now I again not blind, so can't speak to that really, but.
It's a good opening
It is a
vinaigrette.
It is a
Good opening vinaigrette. Nice raspberry flavor.
I was gonna say it's a nice summer vinaigrette. It really opens up. It really tastes great.
And it's nice to see them get along, too.
That too. Yeah.
I always-
needed some.
Whenever I watch it, I always get it confused with the episode in, I think, book 3, where they use sweat to break out of the cage.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I know the one you're talking. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't keep it confused, but, like, when I first watch it, I'm like, oh, this is where they... Oh, no, this is not where they...
Yeah.
All right. So I guess next then.
Is the big one. It's just a day in the life of Iroh and Ba Sing Se. He helps the flower bloom, and then he's gathering his picnic stuff, and then he calms that kid by singing that song he sings later.
Leaves from the vine. Oh, it's such a good song.
And then that fun little scene with the kids earthbending soccer, which that looks way better of a sport than actual soccer. And there was that's the one part of the episode where I believe it's Greg Baldwin who replaced him in this show and Samurai Jack because Mako had died in 2006, I believe. So yeah, that was like the one to go, yeah, that's Greg Baldwin for that, but the rest of the episode is Mako. And there are other episodes, I believe, in this season that's still Mako. He didn't finish his lines for the season, and then he's not in season 3 at all.
Oh, okay. That's right. I couldn't remember when it changed over when he passed away. And
I wonder if that's why he's not so featured in 3.
Yeah, that's got to be a big part of it. Well, and when he is, he's silent.
Yeah. I will say, and I know you guys are both iffy on the live-action Avatar that's coming from Netflix, but the actor that they have playing Iroh is the guy that he plays Appa from Kim's Convenience. He's been in The Mandalorian. He's one of the what do they call him? He's like a guard kind of thing. He works for the Republic, and he's such a fantastic.
Oh, it's the guy that we see in the X-Wing. He's not finished season 3.
Okay, but yeah.
So
but
I didn't want to say
definitely
anything.
Seen him though.
Yeah, he's not been in it, but I'm just saying, like, don't say too much.
Yeah.
But
He's the guy that keeps showing up in the X-Wing.
I think he's one of the guys
One
that
of the
saved them from the
cops?
One of the
spider things
Yeah.
in season
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, he's like a little bit bigger.
bigger
has
dude with the
bald
beard.
head and a beard. Yeah, he is. I freaking love him
I
so much.
love the dynamic of those X-Wings in that show.
And just after this and seeing how just of a genuinely good guy Iroh is, especially in this specific episode, I think that actor is he's gonna do phenomenal, and I can't wait to see his interpretation of this.
Now, one thing I do kind of want to think about. There's a word there. It starts with a P.
Postulate?
Maybe?
that what
I don't know
you're
if that's the right word, though. That's why I didn't say it.
It could be the wrong word.
hypothesize
there we
about
go.
when he says to his son's photo, "I wish I could have helped you." Do we think that he just means simply to not die, or to recover from his rage in the way that he is kind of helping Zuko do that?
That's a good point. Yeah.
I genuinely believe it's the second one. Because just seeing how he helped people along the way, like before he got to that point, just be happier. He just wanted to make his son happier and less mad about, I guess
I guess we can't say that his son was mad, but his son was involved in the Fire Nation's war, which means that he was not probably a stereotypical firebender, but at least influenced by them.
Yeah, he absolutely. Yeah.
And of course, in honor of Mako, to wrap it up, is like, hit you. You were crying over there.
I
I
was
saw
crying.
you.
Absolutely. I've literally seen this episode countless times at this point.
It still gets you.
Still gets me. It's just so well done.
Yeah.
But the weird part is that after this, it moves on to
silly zoo
Sokka.
time.
No.
It's Aang.
Silly
That's
zoo
probably
time.
It's probably my least favorite one of the 6.
Yeah,
I think I agree. Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
It's kind of what are we gonna do? Because Momo has the Appa connection, and everyone else is doing their thing. What's Aang do? Let's have him relocate a bunch of animals.
Like I understand. Like he's always been very passionate towards animals, and so that's like a big character thing for him.
Life in general.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It was good. It was fun to see him free all the animals and make a zoo.
Oh, and then you think about it like, oh, now you've done that. How are they going to keep that up? They already didn't have any money for the crappy stuff that they had.
Come on, Aang.
And then
think this through.
And then also, the earthbenders, that's all stone. Why didn't you just have earthbenders come and fix it?
Well, they got to go through the gate to get there because all the farms are out there. How people can get out there? The gates are open right in
Well, where are they going to farm stuff now?
Yeah, he ruined all those people's farms.
No more food for Ba Sing Se. There's
Aang.
no war in Ba Sing Se. There's no food in
Anguish.
Ba Sing Se.
Did you say Henry Anguish?
Also, is this the last appearance of Cabbage Guy?
No.
No, he's in season 3.
Okay, I can't
He's
remember.
definitely in Korra, at the very least.
He's got to pop up once in season 3.
But it's just that my cabbage. Oh, forget it.
I like that. But yeah, so
But then we get a really short one, but a really memorable one. Sokka,
Sokka. Yeah.
the tale of Sokka, with the haikus. He gets kicked in, literally.
Yeah.
Does a couple haikus, messes up, and gets thrown out.
See, this is one of those things that I really like, but watching it, I get secondhand embarrassment.
When he messes up.
Yeah, and
me
so
too.
like my gut tells me not to
Because
like it.
he gets cocky.
Yeah, he
Puts his hands out. And
You like how the
I
camera?
rocked ya.
I like how the camera angle changes when that. It's again them using that wide angle like fish eye sort of viewpoint
The
perfectly.
the music notes when he's counting us. He's do.
like, oh, one too many syllables.
syllables, bub.
Yeah, I love this way. It's a bub. Just eats him right out of there. God, that is a good one.
Then we have the Tale of Zuko.
I know. I love
Which is a nice,
Zuko's.
sweet little one.
And I think this is another way of them showing us that Zuko is really coming around and just he's taking in more of what Iroh has to say, and he's just learning.
No, the fever doesn't come until after he
Makes that change. He lets Appa go.
He lets Appa go, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In a later episode.
Under Lake Cloud Guy.
Probably the next episode.
I think it is the next episode.
No, I don't think so.
Or is it Lake Cloud Guy?
It's Lake Cloud Guy because
Okay.
the next episode is
Appa's Lost Day.
that ends with. Oh God, I don't remember. It's not because this is the name of them. The Long Fang. I was gonna say Liu Kang, but that's the Mortal Character Combat.
The Mortal Character Combat?
I thought it was
Mortal
that
Kombat.
Netflix Marvel show with the punchy guy.
Oh my gosh.
Long Fang. That episode ends with him doing and Appa flips under the earth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which last week when we were talking about it, when we were talking about the cliffhangers, that's what I thought was the cliffhanger for this one. This show is like it exists all at once in my head, and I
Yeah.
cannot keep it straight.
Yeah, Yeah, it is a lot. But really quick, then the last one we got is...
Well, before we didn't even talk about what Zuko did.
Oh,
He went on a date.
Yeah.
And that dinner, he does not know how to connect to people.
Nope.
A juggle.
You have quite an appetite for a girl. Thank you. And yes, I juggle.
But then he was really sweet, and he told her to close her eyes, and he lit up all the fountains at the end.
He did that really
Ouch.
He did that really dramatically.
Yep,
way more dramatically than it
she doesn't
needed
even
to
question how he did that. Like, I wonder if he's a...
And then we
keep
get
a book of matches on me.
And then we get what do we keep talking about? The most awkward type of animation. Kissing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about just drawing lips. It's...
Yeah, and it's a super close up, and they like don't fully go in for it's kind of like a little peck, and then he kind of returns it for a second, and it's like, this is weird.
At least they don't do a full 360, right?
Yeah. But
yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, and then that little thing where he slams the door and then just opens it. It was nice. I was like,
nice.
That's such a wholesome one. And then you get to
Momo's.
The Tale of Momo.
And yeah, this is the one that it has to end on, obviously, because he finds Appa's footprint.
Yep, has a little adventure with the little tiger things.
Tiger cat. Whatever.
At this point, if you're watching the show live, you've not seen Appa for like a month now.
Yeah, and it opens with a little like dream of him with Appa getting
That
fruit,
was
and that's like the
so-
first time we've seen any iteration of Appa in a long time.
Since like the library, because he's not even really in the desert.
He's not in the next 4.
The next 4?
Before
Yeah.
this.
Oh.
There were 4 episodes without him, and then we see him here in a dream, and then we'll see him next week.
Right, yeah.
Which is really interesting because they start the segment with him there, and then they start the segment with, stop the segment with his footprint, but he's not there. It's an interesting way to bookend that.
Yeah.
Nice,
I was gonna say it's a really good end. It's a really just like him seeing Momo like curled up in the footprint just really tugged at my heartstrings. That really got me.
The little moment I like is when Momo and the cats get locked up, and Momo has Appa's fur, and he just brushes against his face for comfort, and it's like, aw,
Yeah.
he misses him.
It was cute.
Yeah, it's a good lead. Like, I think we said beforehand. I think it was last week. Like Iroh's is too early, and I forgot about the Momo and how it's a cliffhanger end there. I think I would switch Iroh and Zuko's. Personally, that's
fair.
I can see that.
You have the 2 wholesome ones, the 2
working.
silly ones, and the 2 serious ones. You can make an argument for, and it's such a weird
I think
total
they were
whiplash when we go from the Mako honoring slide to then just Aang's zoo adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So, do we each want to pick our favorite?
I mean, I have to pick Iroh's favorite.
How about you? Is that it too?
It's the most powerful one.
I really love the Zuko one.
There's not really a bad pick.
There's not a bad pick. I just thought it was interesting to pick our favorites.
I like it, yeah. Oh, this is a great episode. Anything else about the Tales of Ba Sing Se?
Yeah, the last thing is I remember seeing this, I think I mentioned in the previous episode, being at like my grandpa's house when the show was on, and I watching this episode, and then the next thing I saw was Crossroads of Destiny.
Oh, wow.
I
So
missed
you skipped like 6 episodes.
4 episodes, 4 very important episodes, because the Crossroads, it's like, oh, how did they get Appa back? Why are they with so-and-so? Okay. Like, not even the full episode, like halfway through.
Just
Within
rolls
10
right
minutes,
in.
Aang gets zapped. And it's like, oh, I missed a lot.
It's like, oh, this.
I'm following it fine.
Yeah. But yeah. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody, for listening to today's fantastic episode on Tales of Ba Sing Se. If you want to keep up to date with what we got going on, you can follow us on the interwebs. Jared, where can they follow us?
You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And listen to us on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. And hey, if it's YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, ring our bell. Make sure you rate and comment on those other site thingies, and check out Dickey's groovy website.
Absolutely. You can listen to us and watch us through there as well. So thank you for listening once again to today's episode. Keep up to date. Next week we got season 2, episode 16, which is titled
Appa's Lost Days.
Oh, it is Appa's Lost Days is next. Okay, yeah. So another great episode. Make sure to tune in next week for that. So from all of us here at All State Media, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. When you want to watch us talk about Avatar or anything else on Thursday, make sure to
take a bite.